The new 2022 Yamaha MT-10 is out, and its looks have been refreshed from the Transformer look. And there's a little bit more power and torque, and some other changes I'll tell you about. But is it that much better than the previous generation and enough for me to buy one? Stay tuned. Let's go for a ride. Subscribe today. By the way, if you want to get my gear, like my favorite super lightweight helmet, my motovlog camera, airbag vest to help keep me safe, links to all of my gears in the description and comment section of this video. Earlier this year, I sold my 2020 Yamaha MT-10, and I'll tell you, I love that triple cylinder engine. The bottom end grunt and mid-range on this bike was awesome. But I thought the seating position was a bit odd, and I wanted to try a different bike. I thought about getting the MT-10, but I hated those Transformer headlights. The bike just looks ugly in the front to me. So I patiently waited for Yamaha to refresh this bike. And now we have the new 2022 Yamaha MT-10, where they did refresh the looks and made some changes to the bike. But it still looks like a Transformer, a little less Transformer-ish looking with rounder edges. The new headlight unit is more compact with two LED headlights, still a separate high and low beam, but check this out, it has a new LED eyebrow, which looks like they copied it straight from the Triumph Speed Triple. Come on, Yamaha, you can be more original than that. Also, they removed some of the bodywork to expose more of the aluminum Delta Box chassis. And they also revised the ergonomics. It now has a smoother tank cover, which is supposed to give a better feel when gripping the tank while allowing greater mobility when shifting weight in the corners. Also, a new seat updated to improve firmness and rider comfort. Now let's talk about the engine. That wonderful 998cc CP4 cross-plane engine derived from the R1. It has been updated. It has new forged aluminum pistons, offset connecting rods, and direct plated cylinders to improve efficiency. The connecting rods are now steel instead of titanium as on the R1, which is supposed to give the crankshaft more inertia. Also, the air intake system is all new. It has an air box that has 3 intake ducts with different lengths and cross sections. Each duct produces a different intake sound to create a unique intake roar. It has new grills on the front and left right of the 4.5 gallon fuel tank, which amplifies the intake sound to the rider. Also, it has a new titanium exhaust and revised fuel injection settings, which is supposed to produce more torque between 4,000 and 8,000 RPM, accompanied by the intake's new sensual roar. Also, it has a new 6-axis IMU with lean sensitive traction control system and lift control anti-wheelie system. And it has a new brake control system with BC1 standard ABS mode and BC2 lean sensitive mode. And it has some new electronic rider aids with a new up and down quick shifter, slide control, engine brake management. And check this out, it has a new variable speed limiter, which allows a rider to preset a top speed to avoid going over the speed limit. I could use that. And you can make all the adjustments on the beautiful new 4.2-inch TFT display that's derived from the R1. As far as the suspension, it still has the same fully adjustable KYB suspension. And as far as the brakes, it still has the same 4-piston radial mount calipers and 320mm discs, but they added a new Brembo radial mount brake master cylinder. And the bike comes in 3 colors, Cyan Storm, Ice Blue, and Tech Black. But this is for the European market. They have not launched the new MT-10 here in the United States, so it may have different colors. There may be a few changes. We'll have to wait and see. But so far, you know, looking at all the changes on this bike are pretty nice, but I don't like the headlights still. I still think the headlight is ugly. I wish they would have come out with a totally different headlight, maybe change the body up a bit. Honestly, it still kind of looks like the same bike, but they put a new eyebrow on it and changed the lights a little bit. And, you know, they made some other changes, helped them, you know, improve the torque and the mid-range. And supposedly it's going to have this new awesome roar sound when you're riding the bike. We'll have to wait and see when it comes out and do a test ride on it. But to be honest with you, if I had the old MT-10, I probably would not upgrade to the new MT-10. As far as me looking to buy my next bike, Honestly, like I said, I'm not feeling the looks of this bike, but I would like to test ride it and see how I like it, because oftentimes, you know, you throw a leg over the bike, the looks don't matter anymore. All that matters is the performance of the bike, and I'm sure I will love the performance of the new MT-10, but we'll wait and see. I'll tell you this, that I'm also considering getting a new Yamaha MT-10, because like I said, guys, you don't really need a liter bike, man. It's really overkill for the streets. A lightweight, quick bike that's got some nice bottom end grunt like the MT-07 is awesome. That's why it's, you know, one of the most popular bikes out there. I mean, for you new riders out there, that's a great bike to probably start on and grow with. It's got plenty of power to keep you happy for a long time. And for, you know, a seasoned rider like me that's been riding for over a decade, to be honest with you, I've gone from the big bikes back to the small bikes. I'm in love with my 2019 YZ450FX Custom Supermoto. I'm more than happy with that. Power is awesome. I love the bottom end grunt on that bike. I'm not looking for top end power, because that just brings speeding tickets, man. I'm all about, you know, busting some wheelies and just feeling the torque. And that's what it's about on the street. It's about torque. And that's why I love the MT series of bikes that Yamaha came out with. The MT series stands for Master of Torque. Yamaha understands that, you know, motorcycle enthusiasts like myself that ride on the street appreciate torque more for the street. For the track, you want top end power, but for the street, you want that bottom end grunt and torque. For that stoplight to stoplight, crank the throttle, rip your arms off, have a good time on the street power. You know, we don't need top end power. You know, I just, like I said, it brings tickets and trouble. However, I may consider getting the new 2022 KTM 1290 Super Duke R Evo that I'm patiently waiting for KTM to release to get more information about that bike. What appeals to me with the KTM Super Duke R is all that torque, 105 pound-feet of torque. And everybody says the current generation Super Duke R is awesome. They made some great changes, but it is really expensive at, well, almost $20,000, man. That's crazy. In my opinion, I feel like it's a sin to spend any more than like $10,000 for a bike, because there's so many awesome bikes you can get for $10,000 or less. But anyways, tell me, guys, what are your thoughts on this new 2022 MT-10? Will you buy one because of these updated changes? Do you think it looks good? Leave a comment below and let's talk about it. But anyways, guys, make sure to hit thumbs up, subscribe to my All On Motorcycle channel. Make sure to share this video, and also make sure to check out my other channel, Bug Out Moto. So until next time, I'll catch you guys later. Thumbs up, check out my playlist for new riders and popular videos. Don't forget to comment and subscribe, and check out my other channel, Bug Out Moto, where I customize a van for my motorcycle so I can live in my van with my motorcycle and travel across the country anywhere. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, Bug Out Moto.